we have been going hard in the Battletech for the past week, and I told you guys that one of the reasons I had to walk away from developing the game is it can't go half in, you know, like literally if I'm working on it, it's like I think about it between playing it, between working on it. I filmed this episode that you're going to watch here today. This is not a Battletech episode. I filmed this for New Year's Day. I filmed it a couple days ahead of New Year's Day. I was going to put it out. We were going to play some video games here, some non-Battletech video games. And then I filmed the Battletech New Year's Eve episode, and I got so into it, I literally forgot I made this episode. So now we're going to take a little break from Battletech here today, and we're going to play something different. Yeah, we're going to basically come up for air. We've been so deep in the Battletech. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And I talk as if it is New Year's Day. I'm not crazy. It's because this was supposed to come out like a week ago. So anyway, there you go. Enjoy! Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. I hope you're all somewhere comfy and cozy and you are enjoying this wintry time of year. And if you are not in the northern hemisphere, I don't know what the weather is like. Possibly very sunny. Possibly it's raining. Possibly the moon is out right now. Whatever the case may be, whatever sort of mad weather you might be encountering, I hope you're enjoying this New Year's Eve. I hope you have some fun plans this evening. Maybe you're going out to a party. Maybe you're staying in and the party begins with you. Either way, you've tuned in for some gaming, and thanks for coming. I really do appreciate, the people who come and watch my videos, comment, and let me know what they like about the videos or share their own memories. I think it is a nice way for us to connect. I mean, that's why I do what I do. Today we're going to be playing a very interesting Super Nintendo game, a lost Super Nintendo game, if you will. And years ago, I flagged this game as one I wanted to play, was planning to play it, and I thought I could do the thing of like looking up all the details again and blah, blah, blah. But truthfully, if you want to know about this game, you will just go look it up and find a much more well-produced, explanatory video than what I can do. So I thought it'd be fun today to just try and explain it from memory. This is a Super Nintendo game that I believe was broadcast on the Nintendo Satellaview system, it was basically like a really early internet thing, if I've got my facts correct. And Nintendo in Japan would actually send games out to Super Famicom. So there was like a BS Zelda that we played a long time ago. That was like an online version, a tournament version of Zelda that was sort of sent out. This is the Satellaview town game. And the way I believe this worked is it was a town you could interact with, walk around in, have some fun with, and there are all sorts of like mini games and stuff. I think the town is largely defunct now, so it's sort of a lost piece of Nintendo history. But usually on New Year's Eve, we do something incredibly chill and play some game that almost has no objective. And this was a retro game that I read about and thought, hey, that would be a good New Year's Eve game, so here we are. So first of all, this game would like to know a little bit more about us. So let us behold, we are the one called Jay. Also, you guys might notice I have a little bit of a cold right now. What is the winter? What is Christmas and the holidays and New Year's without getting some kind of cold? It's like clockwork for me. Every freaking year I get sick. I hate it. But at this point, you know, if you can't fight against it, fight with it. So I'm all in on the sickness, whatever that means. Anyway, we'll be a boy. Welcome to the world of bts-x. Thank you. There's no signal detected. There we go. Looking for my internet signal. There was none. This is the world of bts-x. It's sort of a Earthbound style Nintendo environment. What did that say? The celebrity house is locked. Interesting. Private house is locked. Sort of also reminds me a little bit of Habbo Hotels, if you guys remember that. That was like an online, I guess it was just a chat room, but it was like this. Like you could walk around and chat with people and stuff. It was kind of cool. I think they still have chat rooms like that. A friend of mine, they had a party. I think it was engagement party. But they did it over the internet during COVID, and they signed up. I forget the name of the website, but it was a website where you had to create an avatar like this, and you would walk around. If you walked next to an avatar of like somebody else, then your two video heads would pop up, and you could like Zoom chat with each other. So like if 5 or 6 people walked together in a circle, all their video feeds would pop up, and you could have a conversation, and you would see like, you know, way over in the distance, another circle of people. So it was like a real party. You could like walk between groups. I actually really liked that. I thought that was really cool. One of the things that's difficult, you know, like maybe you had an office to try to have an office party over Zoom or something like that. One of the things that is a little difficult when you have Zoom calls that are too big is everyone just turns silent, because it's like you can't all talk at once. So it's cool to be able to splinter off into groups of like 4 or 5, have little conversations, and then like walk over to a different group and have a, just sort of like in real life, you know? But anyway, there's a hamburger building. It's sleeping. Pretty much everything in this town's going to be closed here today. There's not even any news. But because we're not connected to the internet, there's really nothing to do. Function has ceased for the present. Yeah, we really are just sort of walking through an abandoned town here today. But this, can I just say, this is so cool. I wish something like this still ran for Nintendo. It's just, the idea of being able to walk into a virtual space and just sort of chat with people and stuff, and then like pop in and like play games together, that would be so cool. I'm sure somebody will comment down below that something like that exists. It literally must exist. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it's popular. I'm sure everyone knows about it. I'm just out of the loop. Totally fine. But just imagine this back in the day. People are walking all over the place. Now, the problem is with the NES or the Super Nintendo, you couldn't really have too many conversations. I don't know if this had a messaging feature. You could like type messages to other people, but it would be so slow and tedious. These look like Metroids, by the way. So obviously having something that had a microphone, like something like this, would work way better these days. But the Super Nintendo Satellaview was so ahead of its time. You know what's crazy? Even back in the era of Atari, they had a cartridge that could connect to the internet, to modems. I guess it wasn't the internet back in the late 80s, or sorry, early 80s, late 70s. But Atari would beam you like a free game on your birthday. I remember reading about that. Sega Genesis had a system where you could download games. That's where the Wily Wars came from, if you guys know that game. Oh, the game museum is closed! No! This tree looks so happy. The fact that all the like trees have faces on them and stuff, and there's a big hamburger building here, makes me feel like I'm in a McDonald's play place. I don't know if you guys had these play places when you were kids, but we had one where I grew up in Toronto, and they had like Mayor McCheese and various other hamburger-themed guys, and they were just big, giant statues, but you could crawl up inside them and then run around the perimeter of their head, like you'd be inside in a cage almost and looking outside. It's hard to describe, but it was totally awesome. I loved it as a kid. They also had a merry-go-round that there was a button on the wall you could press and it would start going automatically. So you know, all the kids would get on, and like one kid would have to go press the button and run back and jump on in time so that they could join in. But yeah, really does feel like McDonald's-y. But yes, so a lot of, you know, even back in the era of Atari, but certainly Nintendo, Sega, they all experimented with sending you games basically over the internet before the internet was really a thing. Oh my god, this looks like a Pokemon foosball arena. Oh my god, everything is closed. So yeah, if I've piqued your curiosity, I think this is called, we'll look at the title in a second, but I think it's bts-x Towns. I mean, it's on the video that you're watching here. If you are watching it. Is there anything else up here? What does this say? What did it say? Bagpotamia Temple currently closed. So sad. So yeah, little Super Nintendo village. The most empty, sad village with the most upbeat music. And also, like, just the potential, you know. I'm sure you can imagine what this would have been like had there been a lot of people here and a lot of stuff. But yeah, literally nothing. Can't even get arrested in this town. Can't even get arrested. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we've done it. We have 5,000 G's. We got no items, so there isn't even anything fun to do. We can just do this. Our single dance move. There's even a railroad track. Wonder where that takes you. Nowhere, I guess. Well, that's okay. I did have a backup for today. I did definitely want to do this, to play this game, but I also suspected it might be super short. And we've played games that literally have nothing to do. Like, what was the one I played a couple Christmas or New Year's Eves ago, where literally you just walk around an island, and that's all you do is just walk around an island. And eventually you like beam up to heaven or something like that. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so this game is called bts-x, The Town Whose Name Was Stolen. So there you go. Look it up. You get all the juicy details that I can't give you. In fact, I'm gonna leave the volume on. We'll leave a bit of music going here. Because here's my idea for backup. Oops. Let's play some Oregon Trail, man. So this looks like a Sega Genesis, but this is a patented DOS floppy disk generic home console. So this emulator that I've been using, EmuVR, you can emulate all sorts of stuff. So Nintendo, N64, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. I haven't shown you guys, but it can emulate PlayStation 1. I think it can even do things like Sega Saturn. Like, it's pretty advanced, but it can also do DOS games. Currently, I only have Dune 2 and the Oregon Trail here. But they haven't actually created... So I feel like this should be on a 3.5-inch floppy disk. And the computer should just, be like a box computer, like this VCR. Just swap out the VCR area for, a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive. And there you go. That's your model. The developer of EmuVR has not gotten around to that yet. We'll cut him some slack as he created one of the most amazing VR experiences that I've ever encountered. But, sir, if you are watching, I would love to see a real, DOS 386 computer here with a floppy disk. But in lieu of that, it's just as fun to play some Oregon Trail here without that. So I want to try and find a way to do this without glare. In fact, I'm going to move the TV. We're going to try and move it right there. Okay, how's this look? That looks decent. Throw that over there. Maybe it's... Yeah, I want to get particular with where I'm placing this monitor here. How about this? This is a view we have not really gotten, and this helps deal with the glare a little. Drop the monitor. There we go. So yeah, we can kind of be like this. That's pretty good. Pretty good view, I think. I always like the fact that we're playing in this emulator. One of the reasons we are is like you actually want to see some stuff in the background. So, like you kind of want to have, there we go, maybe that's a better view. Bit of the poster, bit of the lights outside. I mean, you're simulating playing this on an old monitor. It's all part of the experience. So anyway, let's go ahead and play some Oregon Trail. And we'll leave the music in the background to serenade us. Oregon Trail, a game which needs no introduction. It was like the second game I ever played in my 1001 quest. Still a hilarious episode if you haven't checked it out. I won't spoil it, but I will just say things go south very fast. Anyway, Oregon Trail, everyone played it as a kid. If you are you know, if you're in your 40s now, 100% you played this when you were a kid, growing up in school. The whole point is you're in pilgrim times. You got to travel west to go to California, I think, or Oregon, maybe. The namesake of the game. This game is educational, but I feel like nobody learned all that much from it. It was mostly just a fun survival simulator game. And it was like a cheat. It was a cheat in school because teachers wanted you to learn. You didn't want to learn. It was this big back and forth. This game came out. They thought you were learning. You thought you weren't. It was great. Win-win. But we all know it was just a game where nobody learned anything. So we really won. But anyway, travel the trail. You know what I'm curious about? Anyone listening to this who was a teacher in the 90s or whatever, did you guys ever play Oregon Trail after the kids went home? I would like to know that. I'd like to think at least one or two teachers did that. We're kind of into it, but let's travel the trail together. You can also learn about the trail. Let's just see this real quick. Try taking a journey covered by covered wagon across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. Try. On the plains, you will slosh oxen through mud-filled ruts, or will you plod through dust 6 inches deep? Will you cross the rivers? If you have money, you might take a ferry, if there is a ferry. Or you can ford the river and hope you and your wagon aren't swallowed alive. What about supplies? Well, if you're low on food, you can hunt. You might get a buffalo. You might. And there are bear in the mountains. At the Dalles, you can try navigating the Columbia River. But if running the rapids with a makeshift raft makes you queasy, better to take the Barlow Road. If for some reason you don't survive, your wagon burns, or thieves steal your oxen, or you run out of provisions, or you die of cholera, don't give up. Try again and again until your name is with the others on the Oregon Top 10. Control S. You may turn the sound on or off by pressing Control S. ESC. You may want to quit in the middle of the program. If so, the Escape or ESC key twice whenever the computer is waiting for a response. The software team responsible for the creation of this product includes Ed Grates, Carolyn Kaplinger, Mark Packett, Larry Fennow, and Julie Redland. Well, there you go. Let's hop in, guys. Would you like to continue a saved game? No, I would not. Be a banker from Boston. I always chose the banker because he had money, but let's see what the difference is. Traveling to Oregon isn't easy, but if you're a banker, you'll have more money for supplies and services than a carpenter or farmer. However, the harder you have to try, the more points you deserve. Therefore, the farmer earns the greatest number of points, the banker earns the least. Oh. So this is just a makeshift difficulty menu, so we're going for a banker. I mean, if you had the option in life, if it was like, do you want to be born rich or poor? I know what we would all decide. It's very obvious. What is the first name of the wagon leader? So we want like 18th century names. How about Jamothy? So good old Jamothy. He will be our leader. And then we'll have Jeanette will be his loyal wife. And then we'll have the first son, Gamius. Good old Gamius. That sounds more like a medieval name, but I've already pressed enter, so it's too late. And then the other thing, you know what you would do in school? I talked about this in my actual 1001 video, but in school we would always put the names of classmates, and sometimes we put like girls we had crushes on and stuff in the titles. And then like when people died of cholera or dysentery or whatever, it's like, you know, we'd make jokes like, oh, you know, like Chris broke his arm, you know, he's stupid, or I don't remember what the jokes actually were. I was gonna say they're probably better than that, but no, we were kids. They were probably about as witty as that. How about we have a son named SNES Tendo, and a son named Ham. I don't know. I named one of my kids Ham. What do you want from me? Are these names correct? Yes, they're as correct as they're going to get. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. Let's get some advice. You attend a public meeting held for folks with the California-Oregon fever. You're told if you leave too early, there won't be any grass for your oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before winter comes. If you leave at just the right time, there will be green grass and the weather will still be cool. Okay. So the middle, I guess. Let's go with May. Seems like a good time. For leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $1,600 in cash. But if you don't have to spend it all now, you can buy whatever you need at Matt's General Store. Hello, I'm Matt. So you're going to Oregon. You can fix up with what you need. A team of oxen to pull your wagon, clothing for both summer and winter. Plenty of food for the trip, ammunition for your rifles, and spare parts for your wagon. Well, let's just max out on everything. That's why we have the money. There are 2 oxen in a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke. How many yoke do you want? 6. Food. That's a lot of money. Recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for each person in your family. I see you have 5 people. Jeez, so we need like 1,000 pounds of food? What is that? Is that in meat or nuts? We'll need flour, sugar, bacon, and coffee. Pretty sure my kids aren't drinking coffee, buddy, but okay. The price is 20 cents. Oh, 20 cents a pound. Okay, so if 1,000 is good, then 4,000 we're going to be eating like kings. Yeah. Oh, can only carry 2,000 pounds of food. All right, 2,000. We're going to take that flour, sugar, and bacon, and we're going to be eating bacon cakes by the fist, buddy. I have so much food. Okay, how much clothing should we have? You need warm clothing in the mountains. I recommend taking at least 2 sets of clothes per person. Each set is $10. That means 20 sets of clothes per person. But we want to be fancy and have a different set of clothes for every day of the week. Right, so it's 35. Because that would be 7 times 5, 35. Different set of clothes for every day of the week. We're spending a lot of money. I sell ammunition in the box, 20 bullets. Each box costs 2 bullets. How many boxes do you want? 999. Oh, 99. Oh my god, you could do that? Could you do 100? Oh no, 99 is the max. Okay, and spare parts. How many wagon wheels? 3. Axles, 3. Tongues, 3. Alright. We're literally spending all of our money. I'm happy with those choices, though. Well then, get ready to start. We're pulling out of Matt's General Store, wearing like 5 pieces of clothes, each holding like 3 guns. We've got food falling out of the wagon, and we have like 1 billion oxes. How can this fail? Yeah, Independence, Missouri. I like this little ditty. Okay, it's just gonna go on forever. So the weather is cool, health is good, pace is steady. The rations are filling. Continue on the trail, check supplies, look at the map, change the pace. Okay, let's change our pace. Pace would you like to travel? I want a strenuous pace. I didn't buy all these supplies to have a pleasure cruise, people. We're getting to Oregon and we're getting there now. Let's see. Check supplies, change the food rations. Filling. That's what I wanted. I was even gonna go higher than filling. But filling is the highest we got. What happens if we try and trade? Meet another emigrant who wants 4 sets of clothing. He will trade you 1 ox. Good luck being naked, buddy, because you ain't getting my clothes. Let's try this again. No one wants to trade with you today. Alright. let's just carry on in the trail. Begin our journey. Fort Independence. It is 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing. How many days does that take? 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 100 miles. So if you go 60 miles an hour, that's a normal speed limit, I think, in the States. So that's, geez, not even 2 hours. It's like an hour and 45 minutes on the highway, I guess. But we traveled in the time that in modern times it would take you an hour and 45 minutes to travel. It took us 4 days in the Oregon times. It's crazy to think how weird things were like 150 years ago or 100 years ago. I mean, this is 1848, so it's like 170 years ago now, but still, it's like people who looked not much different from us did this. This is crazy. Would you like to look around? Yes. There were always dorks in school who would always type the full word. Yes. But you only need the Y. Us gamers knew Y's and N's are all you need. Anyway, there's the Kansas City crossing. It looks wonderful, actually. Let's talk to people, see what's going on. Aunt Rebecca Sims tells you, with the crowds of people waiting to get on the ferry, we could be stranded here for days. Hope there's enough graze for all those animals. Not many people carry feed. I'd rather wait, though, than cross in a rickety wagon boat. Alright, well, good tip, crotchety random old woman. We will wait for the ferry. 617 feet across, but only 3 feet deep. Let's see. To ford the river means to pull your wagon across at a shallow part of the river. 3 feet. That seems like nothing. To caulk the wagon means to seal it so no water can get in. The wagon can then be floated across like a boat. 3 feet's too shallow. Use a ferry means to put your wagon on a flat boat. Alright, we just started. Let's roll the dice. We're going to ford the river. 3 feet deep? This can only go well. Come on. Oh, now I'm nervous. Oh no! 27 sets of clothing, 104, 800 pounds of food and an ox. We're off to a great start. The Big Blue River crossing. All right, I'm not too worried about it. That ox was weak and foolish. We did lose most of our clothes, and we spent 5 days going on the wrong trail, Dumb and Dumber style. We're now at the Big Blue River crossing. Will you look around? Yes. Let's be a dork. Type the full name. Okay, this is literally showing us going into the river, so let's talk to people. We'll see what they say. This prairie is mighty pretty with all the wildflowers, but there's too much of it. I miss having town nearby. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's just carry on. 2 feet deep. Well, we're gonna roll the dice again, and we're just gonna walk across. Oh my god, if we sink again. Oh, thank god. It was a muddy crossing, but you did not get stuck. Alright. Broken wagon tongue. Would you like to repair it? What if you say no? That's foolish. You're able to repair. We probably should, oh my god, ham! Forgot I named somebody that. We should probably reduce our food rations. Because we did lose about 1,000 pounds of food. Just floated away down the river. Broken wagon wheel. Yes. Oh. Okay, so I guess we gotta wait and trade for one. Attempt to trade. Wants 178 bullets. Oh, she'll trade you a wagon wheel. I mean, we got 1,800 bullets, so 178 is a very oddly specific number, but you're welcome to it. Ooh, let's hunt while we're here. Okay. So we point the rifle, and then we press spacebar. Oops. Ah. Buffalo. Yeah, we're at a terrible location. Oh, we can walk though. Oh, buffalo! Buffalo! Ah! The controls! No! Ah! Missed everything, man. Okay, well, that was a bus. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah, we got a buffalo. We really don't need to kill anything else. I mean, we definitely... Oh my god, we can kill a second buffalo. That's so wasteful. Oh my god, we can kill a third buffalo. I mean, we didn't get the second one, so I guess technically we only have 2. Get a deer too. Oh my god, we can get another one. No, we can't. Whoops, I didn't even see that. I think we got 1,900 pounds of meat and we can only carry 100. We definitely wasted tons of animal there. Oh, we got a squirrel. Ah. Stupid trees in the way. Man, I'm an animal killing machine. Oh yeah. Buffalo, yes! I'm just not gonna press a key because I want to see how much meat I actually get from a buffalo. Buffalo and 2 squirrels. Squirrels. I guess we don't need to buy food because we can always just get more. You got 920 pounds. You're only able to carry 100 pounds back to the wagon. So 822 pounds of meat just rotting in the prairies. I hope honestly, I hope other Oregon trailers find it and eat it. It's good meat. It'll go well into our bacon cakes. Alright, I'm not going to change the rations because we're cleaning up when it comes to meat, so. I would like to look around. There's a U.S. Marshal on a horse. Another one fraternizing with a young woman. All under the gaze of the American flag. Let's talk to people and see what's going on. The trails from Jumping Off Place, Independence, St. Joseph, Council Bluffs comes together at Fort Kearney. This is a new fort. It was built by the U.S. Army to protect those bound for California and Oregon. Okay. We definitely need some supplies. We need wagon wheels and stuff. They're more expensive, though. There's been inflation. Let's make sure we get some axles, some tongs. Okay, we're good on everything, I think. I guess we should get some more clothes. And so many of our clothes went away. And we're running out of money, so we'll just leave the store. And let's do this. 250 miles, so it's gonna take like a week. Gamius has a snake bite. Gamius! Let's hunt. Every time we stop, good old Jamothy has to go on a hunt. Oh. Oh. There we go. Got a deer. That's all we need. We'll protect it though, in case a bear comes. I think bears will eventually come. Oh, buffalo. I mean, we definitely don't need it. We're totally wasting all this precious animal. 960 pounds. It's like we're too good at hunting. Every time we hunt, we slaughter the whole forest. A lot of meat for my family, though. What it's all about. Bringing home the bacon. I didn't even see what that said. Like an ox was sick or something? I kind of wasn't paying attention. Wrong trail, lose 3 days. Okay. Press enter to size up the situation. Oh, here we go. What is this? Oh, a gravesite. Yeah, who died here? Here lies A. Peace be with you, A. It was before your time. We're out Chimney Rock. That's cool. Is this is the New Year's Eve song. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's from Jay and Chimney Rock. May old acquaintance be forgot. I don't even know the lyrics. I just know everyone sort of like drunkenly mumbled it back in the day when I used to go to bars. When I was young and I had a life. Now I'm old. Time came for me, guys, and it got me. Got me good. Let's talk to people and see what's up. Aunt Rebecca Sims again. Running out of food. The whole party starving to death. I wonder if they turn cannibal. I feel like Pilgrim times were a lot like Apocalypse times, you know? Like you see in Apocalypse, like in The Walking Dead, everyone's just killing each other and eating each other and, you know, stealing each other's shoes and stuff. And like in Pilgrim times, it's similar. Very similar. I guess we're not allowed to hunt here. Can we trade? Wants one set of clothing. She will give me 52 bullets. I'll make that trade. I could always use, even though I have 1,700 bullets, I'll do, it's a good deal, man. 52 bullets. 86 miles. Our health is fair. It's not great. Now at Fort Laramie, would you like to look around? Yes. Interesting. Like a castle with Native Americans taking up residence around it. I can't tell if they're friend or foe in this image. Let's look at a map, see where we are. Oh my god, we're so far away. I was like, oh, we're almost there, clearly. Alright, we definitely gotta cut down on the food rations. We're eating way too much, guys. Let's go with meager for a bit. And let's change our pace. Let's cool it down a bit. Calm down, eat a little less, go a little slower. Let's enjoy some family time together. I don't know if ham... You know, they tell you when somebody gets typhoid, but you don't necessarily know when it's over. I guess, is there any way to figure it out? Check supplies? No. Stop to rest. Let's stop to rest for a second. Let's rest for 3 days. It uses up some food. I think it brings our health up a little bit. We buy some supplies. Actually, you know what? We don't need supplies. We can. All we need is food. We can always hunt. So let's do some hunting. So that. All right, come on. Damn it. I actually don't want to kill another squirrel. Oh, God. Sometimes the maps you get are, like, really bad. Yeah, that's it, man. Ain't no other animals coming here. The bear to kill me. 3 pounds of meat. Okay, I'll just do it again. Oh. Alright, I think 1 deer is enough, but might as well kill a buffalo. I wish you could be like, I'm done. There's like a button to click to be like, done hunting. The hunting part of this game was always the most fun, I feel like. I know there's a game where it's basically like the Oregon Trail, but it's during the zombie apocalypse. And I have it earmarked to play at some point. It's an indie game. It's a modern game, but it looks retro. So at some point I'll get it and play it, but you know, we have such a back catalog of retro games to play. Kind of in no rush to play anything at this point these days. Let's hunt a little more. Oh, we just got a buffalo and a deer. All right, and another deer. Oh, can we get another one? Like, what could be the highest score we could get from hunting? Oh, man, it's that one. Come here, rabbit. We're just wasting bullets now. Look at this. That's a massacre, man. Oh, we killed it. I feel like my family should spend a little more effort taking some of this meat back to only carry 100 pounds at a time. When you kill 1,100 pounds, feels like they're phoning it in. Here I am doing all this work, killing all this delicious meat for us. This is a bad map. But we may be fine anyway. Ah, there we go. Come here. All deer must die. Oh, we missed him. Anyone else want some? They're like, where's Pa? He's gone into the fields again to slaughter all the wildlife. Is he okay? You boys are wearing him down, let's just say that. These long wagon rides with no alone time, they really wear on Pa. Sort of like The Shining, like, Dad's kind of going nuts. Oops. Waste of a bullet. Oh, that was lined up, man. Alright, we got a buffalo. We're good. Buffaloes are like nature's cows. In fact, what is the genesis of a cow? Is it related to a buffalo at all? Where do cows even come from? That's what I would like to know. What was a cow before it was domesticated? Was it like a dinosaur or something cool? We'd like beat it into submission and it became very cow-like. Alright, I think we're good. Thief comes during the night and steals 2 sets of clothes. Let me tell you, if they're the clothes we're wearing, that's disgusting. And rude. You go to bed one night and you wake up, you're just like buck naked, and you're like, 2 of our sets of clothing have been stolen. And what else did he steal? Our innocence? There's no going back after that thief leaves the wagon that night. Nestendo has exhaustion. I bet he does. Gamius has broken a leg. How? How do you randomly break a leg when you just spend all day sitting in a wagon? It's foolish. We'll keep going. We have 1,100 ox wanders off for no reason. Oh, now we're going through the desert. Or the mountains, I think. Maybe we should try and hunt here, because I hear there's bears, and I'd like to see that. See if we can find a bear. We have to have our wits about us. Because if a bear comes at us, we gotta kill it. Go. Got a deer. Got a buck. A young buck. Yeah, the whole bottom left corner there is like totally blocked off now. I can't even get down there. This is also not a great map. Oh, kind of glitched out there for a second. Alright. 64 pounds. Not bad. I guess maybe there aren't going to be buffalo now. Oh! What? That was a crazy shot. That was not intentional, by the way. I just randomly accidentally fired a shot and it hit a buffalo. I was going to say, I guess because we're in the mountains, we won't really see too many more buffalo, but... Lo and behold. I don't even need the meat, I just like killing the animals, because it's a game. It's the most gamey part of this game. The hunting. 1,100 pounds. What's the record? What's our record amount of meat? I think it's around 11. I don't think we've cracked into 1,200. 2 buffalo might get us there. Squirrels are not even worth shooting, to be honest. But we do it because we love the kill. We do it for the thrill of the hunt. Oh, get that buffalo! Oh, he just came right to us. Thank you, buffalo. Oh, a second buffalo! Way too late. 900 pounds. Alright, carry on. Very little water. So parched, so thirsty. Ooh, wild fruit. We'll carry on. We're 1,300. So we're fine on food. Food is very easy to get, it seems. Health is poor, though. Inadequate grass, very little water. Yes. Oh, look at this. We found water. Okay, let us... I'm going to change our rations. We got tons of food. So eat your fill. We're going to leave it at a steady pace. We're going to rest. 10 days. Oh, wait. Okay, now we're going to rest for 9 days. So we're going to rest for 10 days total. Let's let everyone take a breather. Have a week off. It's summer vacation. Oh, our health only went to poor or fair. We're going to rest for 9 more days. Take a breather, everyone. Chillax. Okay, health is back to being good. How much food do we have left? 900 pounds. We're fine. We're golden. SNES Tendo broke his arm. Bounced around the back of that wagon. Jeanette has exhaustion. Inadequate grass. Are our oxen gonna die? Our health immediately went to fair. Oh no, it's back up to good. Inadequate grass. Ooh, wild fruit. We're gonna continue. I feel like we don't need to hunt. When we get down to about 500, maybe we'll hunt. Damn it! What are all these thieves doing? Where are they coming from? The thief-heavy area. Yes, let's look around South Pass. There we go. We have a young Native American brave guarding the trail. Again, I can't tell if they're friend or foe in this. I assume they're not foe because you never fight them, so they're friendish. Friendly, we'll say. Let's see what people have to say. When the white man first crossed our land, their wagons were few. Now they crowd the trail in great numbers. The land is overgrazed with their many animals. Do any white men still live in the east? My people talk of moving. All right, turns out the Native Americans are neither friend or foe to us, but we are definitely foe-ish to them. We're kind of a blight on their land, honestly, which, you know, not very cool of us to do that. But, you know, we've come this far, I guess. I guess we'll just keep going west. That's all we can do. Let's look at the map and see where we are. We are about halfway there. Fort Bridger. So, it looks like we're going to go to Soda Springs and then Fort Hall. So we're just going to totally skip past Fort Bridger, or are we going down to Fort Bridger and then up? Kind of curious. Guess we will find out. Let's just keep on going. So we can choose to go to Fort Bridger or the Green River Crossing. I say the more direct route, we're going to head to the Green River Crossing. 57 miles. Okay, now if we look at the map. Yeah, it's a more direct route, I think. Alright. Carry on. Inadequate grass. We're definitely going to need to hunt again. That's for sure. Alright, now this image tells me we should ride over on a ferry or a raft or something like that. So let's continue. 400 feet across, 20 feet deep. We're 100% taking the ferry on this one. $5 in 5 days. Yes. I want to keep typing. You can only type in 3-letter responses. Alright, off we go. This raft better be secure, man. I gave you $5 whole. I will beat it out of you if we don't land safely. We already capsized on the very first river that we ever crossed way back when. Something the family and I don't really talk about. Alright, the weather is quite hot. Oh, there's a river up here. I was gonna stop and hunt, but let's get to the river first. And we'll do some hunting. Hopefully we don't all starve. We have traveled like 1,100 miles. Okay, 60 miles an hour. If you did 10-hour days, that'd be this is 2 days of driving, like hard driving, like 10-hour days of driving. I guess maybe it's 3 or 4 days of more chillaxed road tripping. We've done this in like 4 months. A month of travel is like a day of travel nowadays. We've condensed travel speed from a month to a day. What will it be when we are old? How short do you think it will be? Probably it's not going to change all that much in our lifetimes. Anyway, you're now at Soda Springs. We like to look around. Yes. Ooh. Oh, wait. I was like, ooh, attractive water nymphs are bathing by the water. But it's like, oh no, that's a child. That's a child bathing. And then I think it's her mother in a bonnet there. And the dad's putting on boots after washing his smelly feet in the Soda Springs. I like to think of soda, as a kid I thought of Soda Springs, they had like ginger ale and Coke and all this stuff. I think it's just water. I don't think there's anything else too miraculous going on there. See what people have to say. I've heard it said that there are many cutoffs to shorten the journey, that by taking all the shortcuts, you can save many days on the trail. And why not? Saving time and provisions is worth a risk. You better not rob us, buddy, because that sounds like the talk of a swindler and a con man. Oops. Okay, hold on. We're gonna hunt now. Alright, we need... Ooh! Oh my god, bears. Oh! That bear turned into a squirrel. Okay, let's just stay active here. Ah, damn it. Oh, hello, bear. I wonder if the bears will actually attack you if they get up close. I'm kind of curious, but then my guy would die if it ever happened, so kind of don't want to let it happen. I like how the terrain has changed, by the way. That's cool. Oh, the bears give you far less than the buffalo. See, here's the thing. A buffalo gives you like 900 pounds of meat. It all goes to waste. A bear gives you 100 pounds, you can take it all. So a bear or buffalo, it doesn't matter that the buffalo gives you like 2,000, 3,000, you know, a metric ton of meat. 90% of it goes to waste. So it's kind of a weird design decision to make the buffalo worth so much when it doesn't actually make a difference. You guys know what I'm saying here? So the best way is to kind of keep... The thing I've noticed about the best way to hunt is you kind of want to stay moving. And whenever you hit something, you stop. So you kind of have to start moving and then like walk left and right. Avoiding... Ah! Oh, we got him. Like 400 pounds of meat. One bear would have been enough, I think. Like this one here. Alright, we can just stop now. I want to see how much a bear is worth. I'm just going to stop. Not even going to kill anything else. Even that deer, that's an easy picking. I'm letting it go. Become a man of peace. One with nature. My guy is just sitting and staring down the barrel of his gun. See, 100 pounds of meat. So literally one bear is all you need. Alright. Oh, is this... Am I like literally stuck in the corner here? Interesting. Alright. Well, if something does come in this big field, I can maybe snipe it down, but otherwise... Everything's getting stuck on the right side there. Boom! We got you, bear. Welcome to Flavor Country. Wait, that's when you smoke a lot of cigarettes. I don't know. I killed you. Now I'm gonna eat you. 188 pounds. Okay, let's do one more. Then I think we will be fooded up. Back to being in good supply of food. Boom. Boom. I think like 2 or 3 deer get you to the 100%. Or the 100 meat. It looks like that's all we're gonna get anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, 100 pounds. Alright, how many pounds of meat do we have? We have 800. Alright, I lied. We're going back in one more time. That's a nice open map. That's what you want. Boom. Alright, give us one more. I'll take a bear. Yep. Yeah, walking is so the key to this. As a kid, I don't think I walked around as much in this game, but it's because it's kind of awkward. You have to press enter to start walking, and then once you hit something, you stop. So it's like it's just awkward to keep you walking. But if you can master it, then you're really maneuverable, and you can basically hit anything that shows up. But back to 1,000 pounds of meat. We're feeling good. I feel like having 1,000 at a time is decent. Take a look around. Fort Hall. See where we are in the map. Oh, we're making good progress. Fort Walla Walla, the Blue Mountains, Fort Boise. Fort Boise is the next big landmark. Alright, let's see what people have to say here. Here, there's mountain sheep around here. Enough water too, but hardly a stick of wood. Thank heaven for Fort Hall. But I'm really sorry I'll be saying goodbye to Cousin Miles and all the folks heading to California. Don't know who those people are, buddy, but thanks for telling me about them. Onward! Snake River Crossing. Wonder what we're gonna find in Oregon. Hopefully better lives. For my little gaming family here. Oh god. You know, I probably sound way worse than I am. My nose is super stuffy, so like I can't talk properly. If I try and talk too properly, it's like my nose just gets ruddy, so I kind of have to talk as if I'm not using my nose. It makes me sound kind of weird. And I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat that's giving me occasional cough. Now you're at Snake River. Let's do this. We're standing on top of a cliff. He's like, go over there and die, white man. It will be good for everyone. Alright, let's just gun it and run it. 1,000 feet across, 6 feet deep in the middle. Here's an idea. Let's try this caulking thing. It could be a disaster, but I'm up for a challenge. In fact, I'm regretting it already. Oh, it's kind of working though. Oh, thank God. My heart is actually racing during that. It's hilarious. You had no trouble floating the wagon across. To this day, as an adult, I don't know what the correct formula is for determining what to do on the river. I know the ferry is the safest, but I mean, my money is my money. I'm not going to spend it on a ferry every single time. We're down to 500 pounds of food, so we are going to have to hunt soon. Not yet. I want to get to this next fort first. There's 2 more days. We're down to 400 pounds of food. Not going to hunt yet. We need to hit this fort first. Oh my god, a blizzard. Let's check our map. Alright, we're getting real close. Only 2 more major stops before we get to Oregon City. Why are we going to California? Why are we going to Oregon? What happened to the California Trail, man? Where all the gold is. Yeah, let's hunt. Oh, alright, we're done. Alright, we're really done. Alright, we're really done. They all just came to me. I'm not even gonna really hunt anything else down. I might get my phone out and start scrolling through my newsfeed and just wait. Oh, I'm gonna eat a cookie. I got a cookie here. Yep. Oh, it's a little bunny rabbit. You know, the leftover Christmas cookie. That's pretty good. I didn't even see what it says. So like, you got 1 million pounds of meat, you can only carry 100 back. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. Cookie distracted me from a couple good kills. I'm man enough to admit that. But now we're out in the open. And if a bear wants to play our game, he's gonna go down, face down in the mud. Oh, there's a bear. Alright. Done. Let's hunt some more. Oh! Okay, hold on. Oh, hello. Alright. I was gonna get the bunny too. Oh, well, whatever. 2 deer, I'm sure we're at our 100 quota. We're done. You know what would be interesting is if the bears actually attacked you. They kind of just function like buffalo. This game, but it would have been kind of cool, like, if you kill a deer or something, bears could show up and try and eat the deer. Or eat you. You know, we're gonna let you go, Mr. Grizzly. We didn't have to kill you. Also, I was kind of sneezing at the time. But that wasn't why. Killing the rabbits seems like a good idea, but they kind of just get in the way of bullets and walking, and, like, look how open this is. Like, this is a great one. Like, that deer is ours. We even pumped an extra one into him. An extra bullet. There we go. We're at 100. We also want a tango. We'll get a bunny and a bear. Yeah, killing too many little animals actually hinders you because it's like hard to walk around. Get you, and you, and you. Alright, didn't even have to move. Imagine walking into a field, there's so many animals. You start opening fire in several directions, and you're like, oh, I got food for a month. I've only ever once in my life eaten deer. I guess it's called venison when you eat it. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was decent. I've only ever once also had buffalo. I had a buffalo burger once. It also was okay. I feel like maybe the people who have a more sophisticated palate than me, they might enjoy it, but for me, I'm like, I think a Big Mac tastes good. So when I eat a burger, I want cow. I like cow. Cow, chicken. It's a mammal I like and a bird that I like. I like those tastes. People like pheasant and I don't know, what else do you eat? Venison, buffalo, these things. I'm not bored enough with cow that I'm ready to move on to buffalo, you know? So I'll stick with the cow for myself. Some people really like buffalo. I wouldn't say it's not for me. I mean, I guess it did not taste as good as a regular beef burger, but I certainly don't need it, I guess. The buffalo that I would eat in a lifetime, I'll leave that to somebody else who would like to eat the buffalo. They're welcome to my portion. Again, I didn't find it disgusting or anything like that. It just sort of wasn't my cup of tea. I'm perfectly happy with the cow. I'm kind of basic like that. Oh, I didn't hunt anything. Some of my favorite food is literally like steak and burger. Like I'm that dude when it comes to food. Oop. I'm trying to think like like a really good steak. A good medium steak is possibly my perfect meal. If we get out of the domain of like steak and chicken, then something else I really like are raspberries. I don't want them to be squishy. I like raspberries to have a little bit of firmness to them, but if you give me a bowl of raspberries, I can literally just eat raspberries endlessly. I usually, when I buy raspberries, if it's a good batch, I don't stop eating raspberries because I'm done or I'm full. I stop eating raspberries because I've run out of raspberries. That's how I do raspberries, so there's that too. Yeah, Fort Boise, would you like to look around? Yes, I would. There's a young lady and her daughter being observed by a cow god. November 1st. It is starting to get cold. We probably really should get a move on. Let's see what people want to trade. 4 wagon tongues. You don't have this. I thought I could only carry 3. I was only allowed to buy 3. I didn't know you could have 4. You know, when our little journey here first started, we like broke a wagon wheel, we broke an axle, all this stuff broke down. Nothing has broken down in days and days. We're doing amazing. I don't know what's changed, but we have 800 pounds of food. We're in good health. Each of us is wearing multiple sets of clothes layered on top of each other like Joey and friends, so I think we're good to just keep going. We're not going to stop and hunt. Waste of our time. Waste of our congested time. Oh, I wish I could breathe and smell normally. I miss my nose. Alright, we made it to the Blue Mountains. That looks pretty cool. The people who did the art in this, I mean, it came out in like 82 or 3 or something. It was like really early. Like, it is cool. It is cool. Oregon Trail is one of those games that like, it's up there with one of the most recognizable games for me of all time, and like something that, till the day I die, I think I'll always think of it as nostalgic. Like playing it here, there's not a ton of depth to it, there's not a ton of complexity, but at the same time it was a game that was thrown together by a handful of school teachers, I believe. They had like one friend who could code, or 2 friends, and they did the coding, but the history teachers like came up with the idea and put it together. And it just stands the test of time. I don't know what it is about it. It's the simplicity. And yeah, there's spin-offs, there's indie games that do more with it, like the zombie apocalypse one. I'm sure it has more intricate mechanics and more stuff you can do. But there's something nice about just coming in playing with the simplicity of all this, you know? So anyway, we'll just continue on here. We don't need anything here. Alright, so we have a choice. We can head for the Dalles or Fort Walla Walla. I think the Dalles is the more direct route, and we are taking that chance, man. We are going for it. From the Blue Mountains to Dalles is 125 miles. Let's go. Severe blizzard. Lose a day instantly. That's okay. In fact, I don't even think we need to hunt anymore. Ham's got a fever, though. Let's see. Let's cut it close. Why hunt again? We don't need to. We're going to arrive with 400 pounds of food. Maybe fog. Let's change our pace to grueling. Let's just do it. Let's drive through the night. You know, it's like when you're at the end of your road trip and you're almost there and you're like, let's just make the last couple days like crazy busy and let's just go for it. Let's take a look at the Dalles. Look at that. I think we get to raft our way down the river now. Let's talk to people. My cousin Lydia engaged passage down the Columbia with Indians. A canoe with 17 people and luggage. The wind blew so heavy they had to lay by. Near dark, high waves came up and over their heads. Finally, they made it. Jesus. Your cousin alive? Sounds like she was lost. Oh, we're totally floating down the river, man. Use the arrow keys to guide your raft. Let's do this. After passing the third direction sign, land your raft at the trail to the Willamette Valley. Alright. This is kind of cool. Oh god. Oh no! Ah! Raft hit a rock. It's... Oh no! SNES gave me his Jeanette all drowned. We made it across the whole country. I lost my wife and 2 of my children. The only one left are me and Ham. All of our oxen drowned. All of my precious bullets. Oh shoot, we're still going. Oh god. We're all gonna die, man. It is harder to control than it looks. You know what sucks? Is I just wanted to figure out the controls. So when you press left, you start going left and you tap right to stop. Then you tap left to stop. So it's like... Yeah, this is remarkably easy. Oh god, I can't believe. Literally, the first rock we hit, 3 of our 5 members of our family dead. Straight up gone. Alright, I'm gonna pretend they lived. How about that? Let's pretend that they lived. Jeanette, SNES Gamius, they all swam to shore. They're fine. They're fine. And they're gonna come down the river later and meet up with us. They didn't drown, guys. My kids know how to swim too. If I was a frontier man, my kids would all be about the swimming lifestyle. You gotta swim in the frontier. It's as essential as being able to hunt a bear. Am I supposed to land at some point? I'm just gonna keep going. Can't remember. It said after the 3rd sign, land. There's another sign. I'm just gonna pretend that it's... Because I'm like, I could pull over to the shore whenever I want. Oh. We did it! December 3rd, 1848. Jay and all 5 members of his family successfully make it to shore. Congratulations, you made it to Oregon. Let's see how many points you've received. 5 people in fair health, 800 points. 1 wagon, 50 points. 2 oxen, 8 drowned. 1 spare wagon, and some clothes and bullets. And we have cash, 30 points. 915 points. Wow. We didn't even make it to the bottom. Oh no, we did. We did. Gaming J. A greenhorn. Well, at least we made it onto the board. Would you like to make any changes? No. Well, that was fun. Good old Oregon Trail here. Playing it on, again, my DOS floppy disk home console. I know they're going to make a 3.5-inch floppy model and an actual, PC, old 386, 486, desktop PC model. So I look forward to that eventually. Guys, Happy New Year's. I hope you have been enjoying today's episode. I hope today has been a nice chill day, watching me screw up some Oregon Trail, watching me check out the Super Nintendo bts-x Village here. Go back into it for a second here. If you have been enjoying yourself over this past year, I hope you will join us next year. And I hope whatever you have planned for this evening, you have some fun, you enjoy yourself, and you just generally be happy. Be happy, guys. That's my message to you. Guys, I will catch you in the next one. It has been fun. I will see you next year. Until then, my friends, I don't know what to say. Peace. Take care of yourselves, everyone.